Welcome back to Boppin Around with Ayesha
and Phoenix. Guys, the reason that we sound like this is, do you want to tell what happened?
So we were recording and it didn't fucking record.
So, yeah, we recorded episode, so this is episode 9, welcome, but we were literally just recording for like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And we're using Aisha's iPad for the first time, so I was like, can we just check that? Like, can we see how long we've been recording? She goes to open the iPad. This was the issue. The iPad was locked, therefore
It didn't record.
it wasn't recording. It cut us off after like a minute.
Which is so ridiculous.
And we were speaking for like 40 minutes about so many things, like being a throat goat and throat fucking.
Wow.
Bitch, you're the one that brought it up.
So, yeah.
So we're quite sad right now and we're a bit depressed though, so the energy has really dropped, I fear.
Yeah, it just makes me really sad. I just wish I was sucking dick right now and just getting it down my throat and sorry, it's just, I was trying to recreate the noises I make.
I'm the throat goat. Yeah, so this is the issue. See, I don't really like to repeat myself.
Let's just give the shout outs that we gave before. Shout out to Kim Petras. Shout out to Lady Gaga.
Wait, what?
Shout out to the guy who fucked my throat and asked me how did it feel.
Okay, so I think this is kind of a common event for every creator. It's like,
definitely,
you know, you're going to have a time where you recorded something for like, let's just say how long we did, 40 minutes now or even longer, and you realize it didn't actually record.
Yeah.
So it's just part and parcel. It just means we're professionals, isn't it? Like, just,
I love it.
but it's kind of annoying right now because I'm like, do we repeat what we were saying? Do we just start fresh? But right, listen, why don't we just start with a simple, how are you? Your face, yeah.
So
Oh my god.
it's actually interesting you asked me that because usually after because I work Fridays, Sundays, Mondays, in-person sex work, and usually after, you know, intense amounts of sex.
You really pronounce your words, don't you?
I do, thank you.
And from editing this podcast, I've noticed how well you speak, and I'm speaking like, I apologize. I feel like as this podcast grows in listeners, people are definitely going to come for me, but I'm calling it first. I'm calling it here first, so you can't tell me what I already know, bitch.
You can't get to her without getting through me.
Anyways,
first.
carry on, bitch.
So, yes, mommy. Sorry, so cringe. Mamacita. Basically, when I do a lot of like blowjobs and specifically throat fucking and throat sex, I usually feel.
If I asked you, how are you?
I usually feel ill. No, I usually feel ill. Honey.
So no, I'm just done with the funny.
No, I'm literally telling you how I feel.
Okay.
I usually feel like.
Sorry.
It's okay. I feel under the weather.
Okay, sorry.
After I do a lot of throat sex, I feel under the weather. Why? It's because my throat is bruised.
Right,
my throat is bruised. My mouth is tired.
Yeah, because you were working on the weekend.
Yes.
Right, so you're bruised. That's how you are. You're bruised.
Hard cock just ramming into the back of my throat. I'm just going to give a quick rundown specifically to, you know, you said how I'm feeling. I said I'm feeling under the weather. It's because of the throat sex, yes. Besides that, I'm feeling good, you know. I'm sad that I missed Pilates because I woke up a bit late. Transport was a bit
that's
shite.
the thing, right?
Terrible.
How we're planned. So we planned to do Pilates today and then record. And I'm waking up in the morning.
Oh.
I just want things to get better. I'm calling Ayesha. I'm like, oh no, she hasn't texted me. That means she's not awake. I need to call her. I called this girl like 8 times. And the whole time I was calling you, I was like, on the other end, like I was making my breakfast and I was just like, my Shayla. I was like, she's not going to make it. And then I was like, my Shayla. And then you answered on like the 8th call, I think. And I was like, my Shayla.
That's the first thing I heard when I woke up. I was like, I saw Venus energy calling and I was like...
I was so happy that you woke up, right? So then I was like, right, everything's sorted. Now, part of me was like, I was like, you're going to make it. But I was also like in my head, is she going to make it? So, you know, we're texting as we're en route. And then eventually I don't hear anything from you. And then I'm in the change rooms, and then I'm in the class. I don't have my phone. And I'm lying on the reformer bed and I'm looking in the mirror, like trying to see if you're going to walk in the room.
I know.
Because it's very strict in the place we go and they close the doors.
Yeah.
So I was like, please make it. Please, girl, please.
Terrible.
The door closed. She had not made it. She was nowhere to be found. And I was like, damn it.
How was the class, by the way? I never asked you.
It was really good. I was trying to focus on my postural imbalances that I have, which I'm not even going to get into right now, guys. You know, I'll spare you guys that.
Ooh.
Maybe someone's interested, but I was really trying to focus on my right glute engagement. And I like this class because the teacher always like really mixes it up and gives us moves that I feel like are just good, you know?
Yeah.
She doesn't fuck around. She's very...
Quite intense,
we really like this teacher. And yeah, it was quite intense. Like, you have to take breaks and shit, you know? Maybe not her most intense one. I did hear her say to someone at the start of the class that it was going to be a slower paced class.
Okay.
So, yeah, you missed out, bitch. And now you miss out on the beauty gains.
I know, it's terrible. What's crazy is that I was really looking forward to today's class because at the end of, work yesterday, I could feel my beauty cheek like really seizing up.
Right.
And I was like, fuck. The first thing I'm going to do when I get to Pilates tomorrow is ask the teacher, can you tell me some quick, like,
you love asking the teacher for a little stretch exercise, don't you?
Literally.
Mm-hmm.
That was in my head. And I was thinking, I'm going to ask her. Straight, as soon as I go in there, I'm like, hey, teacher, what is a good exercise or stretch I could do right now before we start? Anyway.
I mean, you kind of know the answer, though, don't you? From all the Pilates we've done, like the figure of 4 stretch.
Figure of 4, lunge.
That will really, really sit. A lunge is an exercise.
Yeah,
you want to stretch?
The figure of 4, I did.
Exercise, but then that's the thing with, like, exercises do actually help you relieve pain, like little movements like that.
They do.
It's not all just about stretch, which is what I've learned.
The figure of 4 is amazing. That stretch is...
Yeah, that's really
As
good.
they say in the Gen Z community, figure of 4 is goated.
Or they say figure of 4, that's a whore.
Oh. That's a whore. Just like me. That's what Venus
do you want to like ask me how I am?
Oh. How are you? I thought I just asked you that. How are you, honey? How are you doing?
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Sorry, I asked you how the class was. How are you doing?
Sorry. So I'm doing... Actually, wait.
Say it. Just get out there.
No, I'm just in a bit of like... I'm living in the past. I'm living in the old episode right now. I'm thinking about all the dreams and all the brand deals we were going to get from that one episode.
Talking about throat sex.
Do you know what? No. Yeah, you know what? No. So, I'm good.
Good.
I'm trying to just stay focused.
Okay.
Have good routines. Like, rebuild my... I mean, I feel like I've said the same thing in probably the last episode, but I'm just I'm rebuilding. I'm rebuilding my social media accounts and just trying to go back in full force. Well, I don't know if full force is the right word. I think I'm doing baby steps, right? I'm focused on Reddit right now. I'm happy with my new Reddit. My new Reddit has over 1,000 1,000 karma.
That's really good.
Guys, anyone out there trying to grow their Reddit to be able to post in the Not Safe for Work subreddits, you do need a good amount of karma. Post. Well, this is obviously within context of whether you eat vegan food or whatever, but the vegan food porn page, that's where I built up my karma.
I love that.
So maybe there's other equivalents, but like food pages or food subreddits, at least the vegan one was amazing. I literally had 500 upvotes on one, then 800 on another. So
I really like
and I've been enjoying speaking to people about it too. Like I've been commenting back and forth. Someone even messaged me saying like, can I have tips? I'm going to Dublin.
Ooh.
Can you give me some good vegan recommendations? And I was like, do I want to spend time responding? I was like, yeah, actually, I do.
Wow.
Then they actually never responded. But I mean, they probably read it and hopefully, I gave them some advice.
You probably get karma for that though, so that's good.
For messages?
Probably.
Do you? Do you think you do?
I think karma is just how.
So maybe she was probably trying to build her karma.
Maybe.
It's like, it's kind of funny when you think about Reddit in that sense. It's like, are we all just doing things to... But that's fine. That's how the world revolves, right, guys?
You probably get more karma in that interaction.
The world revolves with sex, money, and karma.
Literally.
But that's why they called it karma, right? Because it's kind of like...
Yeah. behavior.
What you give out,
Yeah.
you get back.
Exactly.
Whatever. Yeah.
So the more karma you have, it kind of shows.
Yeah,
that
so that's at
you
least
give a lot
good
back.
because as much as I do need to focus on my TikToks and my Instagrams, I'm like, you know what, the Reddit itself, at least like with Reddit, maybe for me personally and from other people that I know, like I do know there's like creators that get a lot of fans from Reddit, but the average, if we have to generalize it, the most fans will come from Instagram and TikTok.
Okay.
But you will get good ones from Reddit. So
Right.
I'm like, at least I know how to work Reddit. I know kind of like the main things that work.
Okay.
Let me at least have some form of consistency over there. I just need to like now I'm waiting to get back my verification from the Let's Verify subreddit, which you need for a lot
You
of the
crumple up
ones
the
that
piece
I
of paper,
post
right?
in. Yeah. I think like some of them have changed a bit. It used to be like you had to verify with each subreddit.
Right.
I think that is still the case for some, but I do think a lot of them use their own. They use like the Let's Verify subreddit now, where once you verify with them, you are then verified in like all of
I love
the
that.
ones within
I
their
didn't know.
family of
Yeah.
subreddits. So
I
that
love
makes it
that.
easier.
I'll have a
So
look.
I actually do it. Let me just check and see if they approved me. 1 second. Oh, I'm also sorry. I just saw my email. We Vibe reached out to me, the sex toys.
Oh.
And they are sending me they're sending me a toy that I got to choose. It's like a version of, it's like basically another clit sucker. Guys, I'm just obsessed with clit suckers,
That's so
okay?
amazing. What the
I just
fuck?
like my clit being sucked. I just saw the email that it's on the way. Okay.
So let's talk about hand-me-downs. When am I? Oh.
Bitch, have we even spoken about that story?
Have
Have we spoken about that story?
I don't think so. We can save it.
You don't want to talk about it right
No,
now?
we can save it. It's a special story.
Are you sure you don't want to speak about it?
Babe, we have so many things.
Why
we
am
can
I on
speak
here?
about. Let me just say though, Venus gets sex toys from these companies because she's amazing, and one
My
day,
biggest hype girl next to
honestly,
me.
I want to get one of these branded.
You will.
Honestly.
And this isn't even necessarily a brand deal because it's not paid.
Yeah.
It's just gifting. But like I've received a lot of gifting things, and obviously yes, I want to get paid. And there is times where I ask them, do they have budget, and they'll say no. However, and then obviously then it's up to you. And sometimes I don't do it because I'm like, this is not even just sex toys. There's like other things as well. Where I'm
Right.
like, nah, I don't, like, there's no point. But if I do see a point, then I'm like, okay, well, I might as well. Because at first I wasn't going to accept this because I was like, no, like, I think I should be paid because they want you to still make a video, right?
Yeah.
But then I was like, listen, like, why would I deny another clit sucker? These toys are expensive. Like, the We Vibe toys are like anywhere between 100 and 200 pounds. Well, they're like, yeah, some of them anyways, yeah.
Lord.
And I have a
mercy.
We Vibe clit sucker that I received through, I think it was Love Honey when they gifted me. Sorry, not me being like, yeah, they're all gifting me. But they've gifted me some things over the past, I want to say like 2 years. And one of those things is a We Vibe clit sucker, and I'm obsessed with it. I think I've spoken about it before. It's the clit sucker that has taught my body how to come multiple times.
Right.
I never could do that before this clit sucker. So thank you to We Vibe. Not sponsored.
So, wait, I just want to say,
Sponsor us!
Well, does that mean I'm
Sorry,
a clit
go.
sucker?
Denied? I was denied.
Oh.
My verification was denied. Sorry, the submission is denied. 3 pictures are required. Each photo must be shot from a separate angle that included 1/3 or more of your of your body, even if you include your face. If the poses are too similar, you're not holding the paper. I was. Look, will I literally show you the photos, babe?
Yeah.
Ugh, this is actually weird. I didn't think so. Like, you have to do a different sign. This was the I love you sign. There was me gonna do the fucking thing, and it was actually this I love you sign. I never knew that even was a thing. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. And I'm holding the paper in all of them. I'm sitting down in this one.
I just couldn't tell you.
Oh,
That's such
okay,
ridiculous.
guys. Sorry, that's a bit of a sad update.
Wow.
Okay, so my verification failed. We're going to have to sort that out. This is real-time updates. Okay, you know what, babe? Can we get into your throat fucking story? Because, like...
Okay. So...
Let me take a drink.
Okay, take a drink. Let me take a drink too. She's drinking from my bottle.
We're drinking from the bottle.
Oh.
You know what Kenny played yesterday? Some old music on the projector. Some old music videos. And he
Yeah.
played... Shots, 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 shots. Everybody... And I was like, wait a minute, that song came out 15 years ago. I wasn't even old enough to be drinking, which I remember now because I remember when I did turn 18. Because guys, I was actually quite legal as a teenager. Like I didn't actually really drink until I was 18.
That's good.
I wanted to drink younger, trust me, I did. But my closest friends weren't. So you know,
same.
it goes to show how
People
the impact
around
of
you.
your friends at that age.
100%.
But yeah, I remember being 18 and being like, oh yeah, this song actually applies now. So yeah, crazy to think it came out so long ago. He also played this other song, Lil Dicky song, where they go in and round to like houses and ask could they record music videos in them.
Yeah.
And I was like, how have I never heard this?
Yeah.
I was like, Kenny, have you never played this at a party
Yeah.
we've hosted before? Like something like the
They go to some guy's yacht as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
I can't even remember what it's called, but it was good.
Yeah.
Anyways, right.
Throat fucking.
Yeah.
Okay. For context, before we start, I'm just gonna say a few words.
Please, pleasure us.
For all our girlies out there, and gays and days who want to get better at throat fucking, a few tips. As she brings me closer to the mic.
Oh my god.
Yeah, right there. Okay, first things first, make sure the penis or the phallic object is lubricated. If not, then make sure you're salivating, make sure your mouth is lubricated. How can you do that if you're not producing any saliva? Get a bit of lube, a pea-sized amount, apply it on your tongue or under your tongue, just rub it around your mouth, sit for about 30 seconds. Your mouth will salivate. Another thing is to get throat spray. The antiseptic throat spray that you use when you have a sore throat. Just spray that in the back of your throat, you know. Obviously, there's health and safety instructions. Have a read of that. I always do. So that's that. That makes sucking dick very easy. Very, very easy. Your gag reflex actually disappears.
Okay, and you suck a lot of dick.
Makes me out to be such a
See, it's
whore.
funny because right now it feels like we just transitioned into this out of nowhere. You're just giving tips to suck dick, whereas in the last unrecorded, which we thought was recording episode, it was a natural progression, everyone. We keep checking it. We're like, is it still recording?
Lord
Yes.
have mercy.
But right, so like we got onto that topic because
Right.
what was it in the last episode we were talking about? Your client who was throat fucking you, right?
Right. So we basically started off like a little game. I asked Venus a few questions.
Oh, you missed the game as well.
Yeah.
That's so sad, guys.
So I asked Venus, how many facials do you think I received in this last working week?
Let's let them guess, right? If you're listening, right? That's what. Instead of me playing it now, you will play it, right?
You guess.
So give them a second. So asking again, just to make sure.
How many
everyone...
facials do you think I got in the last 7 days? That's the timer going down. Tick,
Tock, tick, tock.
You ready? The answer is roughly about 5, maybe 6.
What? Okay, sorry. In the
What?
sorry, what are we calling it? In the aborted episode,
Oh.
in the aborted episode, you literally, I said 5, and you were like, "Do you think I'm such a whore?" And then you were like, "It was 4."
Well,
Now you're saying it was 5 or 6.
but
Which the fuck is it? 4.
The thing is,
It really matters how many comes was on your face. I need to know.
So we moved on from it. So the actual calculation came into my head fully after. I had to fully take into consideration Friday, Sunday, and Monday.
So I was accurate.
You was very
I'm so
accurate.
good.
Yeah, you
and
was
you were there
accurate.
saying, "Do you think I'm a whore? Do I look like a whore to you?"
But I even said
And
you
I
was
was
accurate.
correct.
Yeah, I did say you was correct. after.
Motherfucker.
But yeah, it was 5 or 6.
Okay. And what was the other question?
The other question was, a client asked me, what does it feel like to have this certain sex position or do this certain sexual act? And I was like to Venus, can you guess the sexual act? So here's your
Yes.
chance to guess what the sexual
Yeah,
act
but
was.
now it's spoiled.
Oh yeah, throat fucking. Okay. The fucking aborted episode.
Right, but you talk about it. Like, how does it feel?
Feels really good. So the way it feels is, when a person is having, sex with their partner or whoever they're having sex with, right? 9 times out of 10, when they are both comfortable and they have both themselves inside each other, it feels good to have each other in all the way. right? When you're physically, emotionally, mentally
You're
comfortable.
like, as the Spice Girl said, to become one, I need someone like I never needed love before. Gonna make... Oh, this is the age gap.
I love
No,
that.
it's so funny because I don't even really... I think I just became aware of that song over the maybe past couple of years.
Really?
Yeah, but I know... Sorry, I just love the difference. Sorry, I know we're probably annoying people, but... The aborted episode, we were singing like, I want to take a ride on your disco stick.
Yes.
And then this episode, we're so fucking depressed. We're like, I need someone like I never. We're so emo in this episode. Okay, sorry, go ahead. So yeah, two become one. That's why it feels.
It feels.
You feel
really
like you're
good.
connecting on a whole like universe kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Like you're at one with each other.
It's very emotional. It's very passionate.
Yeah, emotional is the word.
Having that entire phallic object or whatever down inside you, wherever it is obviously going to feel nice. But with throat sex and blowjobs, it's like there's an added sense of accomplishment.
Yeah, you love that. You love kind of that. Like I'm a good hardworking girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Yeah. No, I know.
Because to me, it's like they're gonna come quicker.
Right. And when you see the cum, you're like, that's the reward.
I don't really see it. I more so taste it.
Okay. Now, is there ever a time where they don't come?
Some people are like that.
And how do you feel in those moments?
I don't feel bad. Because as a sex worker, I truly do understand how everyone is very different sexually.
Yeah, but sorry, you say you don't feel bad. What do you mean by you don't feel bad? As in you don't feel...
I don't feel in any way of
that you failed. You don't feel like
I don't
that.
feel like that.
Yeah.
Maybe when I was starting out, I did feel like that, but that's when I started to realise there's more to people than just orgasms.
Yeah.
You know, sex isn't just about orgasm. Sex is about the journey.
Yeah.
Right? It's about the friends you make along the way. You know?
Sorry, I'm dead. Or the kids that you swallow or you don't swallow, you know?
Yeah, the ones
The
with
future kids.
swimming in my eyeballs.
Oh my god. When we really think about fertility and just like the creation of life, it is absolutely so wild. Like I actually just cannot like
Stop.
You're telling me that like the sperm that you swallowed down your throat the other day, if that sperm like ended up inside, okay, let's say inside me.
Or
Sorry, this is so weird.
inside an egg.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying like inside me, right? That's somehow, let's just say that somehow was like, I was sitting next to you and you were getting, okay, this is actually so disgusting, right? I was sitting next to you while you were getting cum all up in your mouth and some just dripped down and like fell inside me into my womb and then suddenly I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
With a whole child.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this? I know that, guys, I know that's not how it works, okay? I'm just saying, like, it's just crazy.
The birds and the bees.
It's just insane.
Oh.
No, I just think it's crazy, like, wow, you know? Like, especially the fact that, like, as women, we can literally carry children. Sorry, we create and we carry them.
Right.
And, like, we produce humans in this world. Like, it's just mad. I know,
It
like,
is
all,
crazy.
like, species, all animals, everything do it, but...
But then one sad thing is to be able to do such a thing and then to be treated like shite after.
No, I know. And that's the thing. Actually, sorry, but, like... House of the Dragon. So, guys, I think I said I was watching Game of Thrones. My boyfriend, he was showing it to me. All 8 seasons. Have now finished it.
Good.
My take on it is, I honestly really liked Game of Thrones. It was really, really, really good. Really, really, really good. Super,
Really,
super
really?
good. Super, super.
Oh.
If anyone knows Anna Paul.
Mm.
Super, super good. I'm quoting the girl that like does impressions of her on TikTok. Anyways, sorry that we are sidetracking, but that's okay. My review of it is that I think even like the middle seasons were so good, like the Red Wedding season, and then like even beyond that, you know, Daenerys like becoming so powerful and like
I love that.
you know, like
I loved
taking
that.
over.
That was
But
my
then like
favourite
the
bit of series.
ending, like the second last episode where she goes and destroys everything, like it's a bit like you're kind of watching it
Just
like,
do me a favour.
okay.
Don't spoil the last episode because I did not watch the
Oh,
last
for
episode.
fuck's sake.
I got
You
to the
didn't watch the last episode?
Did I not tell you? I got to
Bruv.
that. I got to the second last episode and after that I
But
stopped.
when did you watch Game of Thrones?
When it came out.
So you don't even know what happened in the end? After
last
all
episode-
the times we've been talking about
yeah,
this.
I don't know what happened in
You
the
never
last
thought to
final
tell me
episode.
that you never watched the last episode.
I mean, you hadn't watched it either, by
I literally nearly spoiled you on the train earlier and you didn't even think to tell me that you didn't
I
watch.
didn't even think
I
he
was
was
like,
about to
I
spoil
finished it.
No, but I would have stopped you. And besides, Venus's boyfriend doesn't like to spoil things, so I'm not worried there. And then secondly,
but I didn't know.
She hadn't even watched it the entire way.
He would have spoiled it to you because he knew that you watched it, and he was under the impression you watched the whole thing.
Oh, fair.
No,
Last
but
fine
anyways,
episode I didn't watch.
No, listen. Okay, well, I won't spoil it, especially for anyone that still hasn't watched it. Obviously, I do think that when a show has been out for more than like at least 2 years, it's like maybe even less than that. You can kind of say whatever. Oh. But anyways, right. Well, then I can't even really give my full review then. Okay, you know what? I'll just say that the ending was a bit, but I do feel that way about a lot of shows about their ending. But overall, obviously really liked it. Now I have moved, sorry, this is a tangent, but now I have moved on to the House of the Dragon.
Right.
Which Kenny is saying he wanted me to watch this next. Now, it literally is basically like, it's like Game of Thrones is just extended. It's in the same world, and well, it's set like 200 years before,
right?
But like the same theme tune, everything. And there is a scene in the very first episode that is just like, it basically just sums up like the reason why we need abortion and why we need safe legal abortions,
right?
And how when you're pregnant. Like, I won't go into the specifics of the scene.
Okay.
Will I? Or should I?
I mean, we're already 18 plus. So.
No, I meant, like, in terms of, like...
Spoilers. Oh.
I feel like, no, it doesn't really matter. Basically, right, listen, I'm not going to go into the specifics, but there is a very horrific scene involving labor, and it just goes to show that, like, you really, as a woman, like, or just when you're pregnant, right? And when you're about to give birth, it almost feels like watching that scene. I was like, oh my God, if I was pregnant right now, I would have so much anxiety watching this, because it's like you lose all control and all almost like rights to your own body.
Yeah.
And it's mad to think that like we live in a world where like, especially men are trying to tell us like what we should do with the baby that's inside of us. It's like, well, actually, like I need to consider
myself,
my own body first.
Yeah.
I need to know what's best for me. And the fact that someone could like take those rights away from you just because you are carrying like a life inside of you, but it's just a very scary thing where you basically I just felt like a loss of control watching that. If you watch the first episode, you'll obviously know what I mean. But
yeah.
How do we get onto this? Because we were talking about fertility.
I just want to add one thing to this and say that women are not walking incubators. Mm-hmm. Okay. End of.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll talk about this another time, but that's all we're gonna say. For now, if we go back to the topic of throat fucking. Crazy.
Jesus Christ!
It's such a dynamic.
This podcast. We're just so random.
I love to suck dick. I do. I want to just say. So my client said to me, what do I like about throat fucking? And I explained it. I said it feels nice. And it's like a sense of accomplishment. And also it's like I have more control over them, like, you know, orgasming. And it turns me on, yes. Does it turn me on more than regular anal sex? Well, maybe slightly to an extent, because I've noticed that I physically get turned on more when I'm getting throat fucked compared to just regular anal sex. Why? Because in my head, 9 times out of 10, they come so quickly when they're fucking me.
Right. My
pelvic floor muscles, amazing. That's what we said last in the aborted episode.
We said shout out to our Pilates teachers for...
Let's shout them out again.
No, I was talking about the aborted episode, and then we're also basically talking about abortion.
Maybe that's where we came to... Yeah. I like to tell my clients what to do during sex. I'm very bossy during sex. But I feel like the reason I do that is because I'm very experienced in sex. I know how to pleasure myself and the other person. And I know how to like distribute the weight of responsibility during sexual activities, right?
I thought you were going to say like between the dick and the balls.
Oh, no,
honey. Jesus
it's not that difficult
Christ, honey.
Lord have mercy. What did they teach you at Catholic school? Oh, sorry, I don't know where that came from.
Right, can you just get on with it?
The easiest way to get throat fucked is when you are laying down on the bed with your head hanging off.
Right.
And the man or person stands above you. Mm-hmm. So technically what you're going to be looking up is their butthole.
Yeah.
Don't think about that if you don't like to think about that. I don't really like to think about men's buttholes. That's just normal for me. it's easier for the phallic object to go into your throat because of the position and angle that you are at, and therefore it's more pleasurable for both of you. That's my piece of advice.
Okay,
really.
now what about throwing up on the dick?
See, I've only ever done that once, and that was when I was new in the industry.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Talk about that.
So he was throat fucking me, and you know, I was trying to move myself away, but he was really like forcing myself on him. And then, you know, as it's happening, I finally, like, the adrenaline must have got to me, and I like really pushed him away. And then I moved my head to the side and I retched a bit and I puked a little bit. And what did we do after that? Took a few seconds and
carried on.
Back at it.
Oh my God.
Gotta get that money, honey.
Yeah, and as I was saying in the aborted episode, I literally have a fear of throwing up because I don't tend to throw up ever, like from drinking, anything. I just don't throw up.
Right.
So I don't ever even want to have it happen to the point where it's like I will avoid anything that could make me throw up. Like, and I don't want to get to that point where I'm gonna throw up.
I'm gonna say something. I do agree with you to an extent, because I hate the feeling of throwing up. Let's not talk about that anymore, because it might, you know, make people feel a bit weird. But I don't like that feeling either. But when you're, especially for me and maybe some other of the crazy people on the internet, you know, boys, girls, he, she's, theys, thems, the memes. Let's talk about the memes, right? So
wait, sorry, this sounds crazy to say, but you know what Reddit, as we were talking about earlier?
Right.
I'm just sorry, this is kind of a sidetrack, but how crazy do subreddits get? Like, is there like
Very
a throw up subreddit?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Is there like a shitting subreddit?
I promise you'll find everything.
But is that not too hardcore? Like, I don't know. I know Reddit does do like really like pretty explicit stuff, right? But throw up and shit and
honey,
stuff?
it's probably there. I promise it's probably there. You go have a look. It's probably there.
Yeah, but like, is there actually subreddits dedicated to it? Maybe not. Maybe it's more hidden.
Couldn't tell you for sure.
Okay, well, maybe people listening will already know that. I just
Yeah.
never really thought about that.
Yeah.
Because normally I just consider that content to be on certain, like, there's other sites that are a bit more like
Definitely.
for more hardcore content like that. But anyway,
back to the meme talking. So the specific meme I was going to reference is that when you're sucking dick, or rather getting throat fucked, and the dick's like really deep down in your throat, if you're about to retch or feel like you're going to throw up or feeling a bit nauseous, congratulations, you're pretty much a pro.
yeah, you did say that last
You know,
time.
that means you're a pro. One other piece of advice, or two other pieces of advice I'm going to give. One is actually quite sarcastic, but hey, deal with it.
You're gasping.
First piece of advice is open your mouth, open your throat, relax it, really relax it. You know, just actually in your head, just tell yourself, you're going to be fine, you're going to be fine. You're genuinely going to be fine. The second thing is, like myself, if you wish to have an advantage over the other hoes, have your tonsils removed.
Are you being serious? Oh, right, because they're not really necessary. Now, babe, is that not a bit of an extreme
I don't have
tip?
tonsils.
You had them removed.
I didn't do it, but my parents had them removed when I was...
Because you were getting tonsillitis a lot?
Yeah.
Well, how old were you? How come I didn't know this?
I was like 6.
Open your mouth. Open your fucking mouth right now. No, downward. Wait, where am I supposed to see them again?
Back of my throat.
Okay, open it again, open it again, open it again. Tilt it down. Sorry, okay, I don't really know. Can you see mine?
Yeah. No, your tongue, you need to stick your tongue out. Yeah, I see it.
Right, they're just the red things, right?
Yeah.
Right, I always think that I forget, and I think it's the squiggly thing that hangs down, but that's not it. Okay.
I genuinely think not having tonsils makes it easier to suck.
That's so interesting. What the fuck?
Genuinely.
Because, you know, in the last episode, I was like, oh, like, I think there's just there's a certain amount of people that just love sucking dick, and they can really put it deep.
Yeah.
Little did I know. And I was like, my girl here is one of them. But little did I know, maybe that's why the episode got deleted, because... How was I ever going to find out you didn't have tonsils? Like, that's a pretty key bit of information you know about your friend, you know?
That's why I love ice cream.
Oh my gosh.
Because
Do you think that helps, though? So it helps because the tonsils take up a good bit of space. Do they? So then the dick can go down easier.
Yeah. Oh. Defo.
That's fascinating.
Definitely.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
I would love to do a fact check on this and see like.
Please do. And then
But like people can't just go and get their tonsils removed. I mean, it's not really recommended unless you actually are like deal with tonsillitis a lot. Like my sister got her tonsils out. Should I ask her?
I mean, hey, that's up to you if you want to ask her. But
oh my god. Yeah, but you can't just like get them out just for
shout out
sex,
to Venus' sister, Saturn. Venus.
You're so
Saturn.
funny with your little dad joke. No, babe, be serious though. Do you think you could actually get your tonsils out just because you wanted to get them out? Like, don't you need to have signs?
I never said that. I said that as a sarcastic joke. Now Venus is genuinely thinking, okay, she's going to be walking the streets late at night just thinking, should I get my tonsils out?
But like, that's not... give us some more realistic advice, please. Because I said this... Okay, you know what, guys? I'm not going to keep saying the last episode this, last episode that, right? I said before that, you know, I have a small mouth in general. Like, I don't have a lot of space in my jaw. So it's hard for me, and I'm not going to go into more details. Obviously, I don't want to like bring too much attention to my partner, but it's like, you know, it just makes it more difficult, you know, and that's where we'll leave it at. I'm not going to...
Honestly,
it makes it harder, yeah?
If we have to sum up the advice, it's genuinely rub a pea-sized amount of lube into your mouth. Specifically water-based lube. Don't use silicone-based lube. Water-based lube, okay? Water-based lube, throat spray. You can hold your thumbs inside the palms of your hand.
What does that do? Holding them, because I know about that as well.
Apparently that's supposed to help you relax your mouth.
Right. It's like it does something to calm your reflexes or stop your gag reflex.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. And it's both thumbs inside your
exactly,
palm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't say that it's helped me so much. Might help a little bit.
I can see the throat spray helping.
Helps a lot. Throat spray helps a lot. If you don't take throat spray and you're sucking dick like me, like actually crazy mad, then you're going to have a sore throat.
And then what was your other tip again? Positioning.
Position.
And then get your tonsils out. Okay.
Yeah, that was a
extreme.
But specifically about the positions, let's actually build on that a little bit, because your positioning is very important. Because if you are positioned with your head laying down and the phallic object is above you, which way is your saliva going? Up or down? It's going down your throat. Right?
But you need it to go up.
Exactly. So, how do you overcome that? Use a bit of lube.
Right.
But then...
Lube in your mouth? I don't think I've ever had lube in my mouth.
I've done it many times before.
Flavoured lube, always.
I use specifically aloe vera lube.
And does it taste okay in your mouth?
It's perfectly fine. It doesn't really taste.
Is it high in sugar?
And their cum probably has more sugar. Honestly, aloe vera lube is really good.
Okay, but right, listen.
Right.
So, I remember listening to a podcast, and they had brought on, I think, like a sex expert or something like that.
Right.
And she was talking about the exact same thing, basically throat fucking, and how you can actually come from your throat.
I have. Oh, as in come from
your throat. And she was like, you will literally see like this like kind of like white foamy liquid be produced.
Wow, I do that.
I would love to go back and find it. It was Violet Benson's podcast. You know, what's her Instagram account? You're like, holy shit, I do that.
Damn, Venus.
Wait, really? But do you feel like a release from your throat though?
Kind of, yeah. It's, you know that head rush feeling you get when you orgasm?
Yeah.
You can get that from
Okay, well then you've been coming. That's what she talked about. It was, you know the Instagram account, is it Daddy Issues? Is that the Instagram account? Is it called Daddy Issues?
I don't know.
Is that what it's called? With Violet Benson, the blonde girl. She like started one of the first like meme pages back on Instagram. And she had a podcast. I don't think that one exists anymore, but she had brought on someone and they were talking about that. I think it was her episode, I think it was her podcast, or maybe it was someone else's. I'm not sure, but I specifically always remember that. You can come from your throat.
That is amazing. That makes so much sense now. Because if you think about it, you know how we talked about position and having your head laid back and the phallic object being on top of you, it's supposed to be a bit harder for you to suck it because your mouth is not as lubricated. But then tell me why all of that stuff that you mentioned comes out of my mouth and it's just becomes very difficult.
But is that towards the end, or like you've actually felt the rush of it? Or?
More so towards the end, but also more so towards the middle, because I know how to pleasure myself. So when I tell them to go into that position, it's because I know I'm gonna have a lot of fun.
Right.
So
well, then you need to do some research into that.
Definitely.
Not me just dropping random potential facts. I'm like, research them.
Don't get me wrong. Like, by myself, I can come in like 5 minutes, obviously.
Not your throat, but in your...
Well, I've done it before my throat, yeah.
So you just told me just now you didn't know about throat coming.
As in, coming from my throat, I didn't know
I'm trying to catch you out.
Coming... I know she always does this. But coming from down, like, there...
Yeah.
Whilst... Throat fucking, I have
in 5 minutes, yeah.
Not for throat fucking down there, no. It probably took me about 20 minutes. But from down there, anal play.
You were saying that like around 40% of your clients just want their dick sucked.
Right.
Did we speak about this in this episode yet, or was it
Not
in the
really,
aborted
no.
one?
Yeah.
So, and I was kind of saying it makes sense because when you think about it, like, I was comparing it to
a massage.
A massage. You go to a massage, you pay your money just to feel relaxed, right?
Right.
And I can see people looking at like hiring an escort to just kind of relax and let them make them come.
Definitely.
So, and like, especially if it's a lot of, you know, straight men coming to you, maybe they also just feel like they don't want to put in that work and actually like fuck and thrust and pump and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
they just want to lie there and you do your thing.
Yeah, exactly. To actually talk about that, those people who do want to have, you know, their dick suck and do nothing, I think it's mainly because, you know, you have your regular work day where you're getting things done, you're feeling a bit tired, you have that sense of horniness, but where does that horniness stem from? It actually comes from the emotional need for a release of like happiness, right? I don't remember what the specific hormone is. Is it oxytocin or something? It's
dopamine?
Yeah, it's probably dopamine. Yeah, they're craving that release of dopamine. Right?
Yeah.
And for them, it's like they're so exhausted that they want to do it. But there's some people who might masturbate and they might not orgasm and they feel more frustrated after. So going to an escort is just probably easier for them because it's like maybe they're not in a relationship but they want to have sexual interaction.
Or maybe they are and they just want
exactly that
quicker
too.
or like
yeah,
easier access.
I feel like the ones who are in a relationship, actually, now that I think about it, majority of them want the full deal, full package, have full on sex. Whereas majority of the people who aren't in a relationship might probably be like to me, they just want a blowjob.
Right.
I do have the, you know...
That's actually quite interesting.
Yeah, no, definitely. I have the rare ones which come
That's
and just
interesting because you would almost think that like maybe it would be the other way round. Because they just genuinely are like, I just want to come and chill, just make me come, I just want to lie here, I just want to... Versus like actually full-blown
I think
sex.
I know why though. I clocked it yesterday.
Well, can I say what I think
Go
it might
ahead,
be?
please do,
Because maybe they are either in a relationship or married and they want to explore, well, obviously, like, it depends how they view you, right? If they're thinking they want to explore, like, men, for example.
Right. Or just a T-girl.
Yeah, or a trans girl.
Yeah.
But I know some of them obviously look and think, like, oh, they want to, like, have sex with a man, but they don't want to go to a... They don't want to go to a dick, so they're like, let me... Like, a trans girl might be, like, the middle part, for them. Yeah. That's just how I'm thinking some of them view it.
Yeah. I want to add to that. So it's also... the fact that it's quite taboo, right? To think that you're having sex with a girl, but it's specifically anal sex, but then also they don't have a vagina and that they have a penis.
Yeah, it's like I guess, in their head a fantasy in a way. Yeah,
it's all of that. But then
they're like, what would it be like?
Yeah, the sexuality spectrum is fucking massive. And it's
I know.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? But specifically back on the topic of what you were talking about and why they might want to do it. The thing I want to add is that the people who are in relationships and come to me wanting to have the full package, you know, blowjob, anal sex, all of that stuff, they are usually the ones which are dissatisfied in their sexual relationships with their partners. Mm-hmm. They're usually dissatisfied with their sexual relationship with their partners. Maybe there's an emotional disturbance between them and the significant other. Maybe they've had an issue, maybe they've had a fight. For instance, let's say on Friday, I had a client come see me for the second time and he looked like he was crying. And in my head, I was thinking, why did it feel like he's coming to me after he's like
Yeah.
had an
Oh
argument
my
with his wife or
gosh,
something,
wow.
you know?
Yeah.
And he was really horny. You know, his penis wasn't that big, but he was fucking me like pretty good. And he was throat fucking me like mad. Let's not get it twisted. Like, it wasn't going all the way down, but it was really hitting it hard. I was like, imagine I didn't use the throat spray. I would be
Lord
fucking
have
dying.
mercy. Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy. But
You should make a throat spray brand and call it Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy. Let me just say one thing as well that really clicked into place, my opinion, specifically on the fact that I just said some people come to me wanting the whole package because they're dissatisfied with their sexual experience with their partner. The reason I specifically say that is because one of my clients that I saw yesterday, midway during sex, we were doing a role play thing where they were the French teacher, I was wearing a headscarf, and, you know, his student. He bought a French book. He was a French teacher. He was teaching me French.
Wait, really?
Yes.
So that's why you had the headscarf on?
Yes.
So what did he want you to be? Like,
He just wanted me to be an ethnic minority religious girl.
Okay.
With, you know, a headscarf on, but also like sexy lingerie, which you saw in the video I did have.
so he brought a book and pretended to be a teacher.
Right.
Okay.
And halfway through the act, obviously, you know, where he's talking in French to me a little bit here and there, I'm speaking to him in Urdu a little bit here and there. And like near the end of the session, halfway through, he's like to me, I want you to laugh at my wife, laugh at my wife. And I was like, oh, okay. I said, like, what? He's like, laugh at my wife, laugh at my wife.
Oh,
And I was like, ha, 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 ha. And he's like, talk about how pathetic my wife is. Talk about how pathetic my wife is, how bad she is at sex. And I was like, wow, I want him to come again because money. So I'll do whatever. So I was like, yeah, she's so pathetic. She's so pathetic. I'm so much better than her. And then he's like, he obviously asked me beforehand, before we met, is it okay if we, you know, say degrading things to each other and whatnot?
Okay.
I said, sure, that's fine. Don't worry. And obviously for him, he was saying stuff like, oh, you're a P word, as in...
Oh, like...
Yeah.
Sorry, wait. Before you keep going, can you speak Urdu?
A little bit.
How?
Internet.
See, did you learn it before the client?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh.
He was like, I won't say I'll paraphrase and I'll exclude some of the slurs that he told me to say.
Jesus.
Which I did say, obviously, because I feel
What slurs did he get
I'm
you
entitled to
say?
say it. The P word. He was like, I want you to tell me how naughty I am for cheating on my wife with a P word tranny slut. And I was like, oh my days. And I was saying it. I was like, you know, because I was in my head. It's like he's so
Was
close.
this a white man?
He was a white man. He was French.
Oh,
he was French.
he's fucking racist.
Full on French.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, full on French.
See, this is the thing now. If that was me, right, I'd be like, I know there's a level of like you spoke about it right beforehand and you knew that derogatory words were going to be used, but then it's like he's going into race play though.
Right.
Derogatory
Very
is one
heavy.
thing, like, you know,
Yeah.
saying you stupid slut or something
Yeah,
like that. But
I didn't think
actually
that-
going
yeah.
into race, he
Exactly.
went into race play. Like
Yeah.
that's not like if he had said to you, "Can I do race play?" What
I
would
would
you
have said no.
said?
Yeah, I would have.
Yeah. So then
People have asked me straight up if I would do race play with them. I always say no.
So
He
that's
did
what
not
he was
mention race
doing.
play.
That's what he was doing.
He did not mention it. You know, and obviously, don't get me wrong. Like, I get it if you are comfortable with it. If I'm not comfortable with it, we are not doing it.
Yeah.
There is no way in fucking
So
hell.
he basically, like, I guess, demanded. He broke. That boundary was broken.
Kind of, yeah, it was. But I kind of did let it slide a little bit, which, you know, don't get me wrong, I shouldn't have. But, you know, I'm a sellout. Everyone's a sellout to an extent. So I did sell out a little bit. But we didn't discuss that beforehand. I wasn't expecting that to happen. And it only was for about 30 seconds or so. But it's a very eye-opening thing because it's like, wow, you are pretty much a racist, right? During sex, he was talking about how he's always staring at Asian girls and how he wants to have sex with them and stuff. And
Oh, Jesus.
how he's having sex with such a hot tranny. And that he's stuff like that. I don't know, it was weird. And I was like, okay, whatever, I get it. Sure, that's your fantasy, you know, it can be hot. But what's funny is I just want to add...
He's disgusting.
No, definitely disgusting, 100%.
I mean, I'm glad you got his money, but
No, definitely.
Ew.
To add a slight tangent, I just want to say that some people, specifically men out there, all they do is, okay, there's nothing wrong with watching porn, but when you cannot distinguish reality from porn, there is a fucking problem, because you are telling me that you treat humans as if there's like 3 categories. You got male, female, she-male. What the fuck is a she-male? Are you kidding me? Don't get me wrong. When I was young, I thought that was a real thing too, but I was a little fucking kid. That's when I was fucking exposed to trans girls for the first time. And I was like, oh, I'm so jealous. I wish I was born as a girl with a dick. Right? I didn't realize what it was. But obviously, as I grew up, as I'm working in the industry, I realized that it's such a derogatory term because
yeah,
they don't see you as human.
they still see you as male as well, right?
They don't even see, some of them don't even see you as male. They just see you, they see you as, I wanted to go on that tangent and just put my opinion about that out there, because some people message me and they talk to me like, oh, are you a she-male? And it's like, boy, please learn your terminology, because that is so derogatory. Like,
yeah. I almost feel like it's kind of crazy, really. Like, you almost don't even want to meet those people, like, you know, in real life. You don't, like, definitely. Obviously, yeah, of course, you gotta get paid and shit, but it's like, ugh. Like, it's like, I want you to be attracting, like, just either, as we said earlier, like, neutral clients or really good clients, because, of course, there's going to be really good clients and definitely clients who just come, do their thing, that's it. They don't really say much, they just, but then it's these disgusting little fucking people who open their mouth. The people that they open their mouth and they just fucking take a fucking shit, basically. They just take a shit when they open their mouth.
Don't get me wrong, majority of the people I see are perfectly normal. There's nothing wrong with them. Like, from my interactions with them, there might be 1 or 2 which have a bit, like, they might be slightly unhinged, like that person was, for instance. I don't really get much of them. That person is like 1 in 100, 1 in 1,000 or whatever. Not saying I slept with that many people, but even if I did, doesn't matter. Yeah. I wanted to just throw that in because, you know, I just felt like, you know, we were talking about throat fucking, then we were talking about how the client was like, how does it feel? Then another client was like to me, how does it taste, you know? And then this client was just like, the dissatisfaction between having sex with your partner and then wanting to have blowjob or fellatio or like actual just normal sex. Yeah. Why people would want to do oral sex over anal sex or whatever sex. But yeah, that's my opinion on why people would want to have the full package with an escort, because they're dissatisfied with their sexual relationship in their current with their current partner.
Okay, wait, so yeah. Okay, well, to finish this off, what's one word that comes, what's the first thing that comes, what's one word that comes to your mind when you think of throat fucking?
Pleasure. Okay. I do enjoy it. I feel like it's quite fun because it's something that not everyone can do. And it's kind of like a pick-me moment. Oh. And I'm not saying like pick-me's are justified, but when you're in a 1-to-1 situation, pick-me's don't really exist. It's more about giving attention and affection.
You wanna like do a good job and then receive the reward, and you wanna know that you did good.
Exactly. So when it comes to me in my job,
that's kind of what, like, I guess head is essentially, like, that's essentially what it is.
Yeah, right? Exactly, yeah.
Because it's kind of like one person is giving, the other is receiving.
Exactly. And the person who's giving it is doing it out of, hopefully, love for the other person. And that's what makes them happy. Or
if it's not love, it's just, like, out of desire to please the other person. Exactly. And then, yeah, obviously, in your case, like, your desire is to please them. And also you were paid to do so.
Exactly. Period.
Oh my god, I actually feel so tired now. Same. We talked for an hour and 4 minutes now there.
We did really good.
Wow. So unfortunately we are sorry about, we do want to again apologise if this episode came off like a bit scrambled and all manic. Over the place, a bit manic. The other episode, R.I.P. to her. R.I.P. to the girl I used to be. You know, Rita Ora went on Owen Teal's podcast, you know, the guy that's an adult and overcompensating.
Really?
And her accent sounded more Australian because she was in Australia or something like that. Anyways, yeah.
For anyone confused out there, Venus is obviously Irish. She was saying R.I.P.
Oh, listen, you fucking Brit. Get me fucking...
She's singing
Brit.
it, and I'm just like...
Brits out! Brits out!
R.I.P. to the girl I
It's
used to
or. Are you an ah? Are you an ah?
Let me teach you some... To everyone out there right now, and Venus, let me teach you some Urdu right now.
Urdu?
Ar karo
Arcaro.
means do it some more. More. Give it more.
How much did you learn for
A handful, yeah.
Just specifically for him, and he didn't like
He did it. Obviously, he didn't understand.
Did he think you? Did you tell him you just had basic words or what?
I told him I knew some Urdu, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Urdu is the language that's spoken in
Pakistan.
just purely in Pakistan.
Yeah, mostly, yeah. So chew means to like kiss. Chew more means to hug me. Pasand hai, it kind of means like, do you like it? Ar karo means do it more. A few other things I can't remember right now, but yeah.
Okay, wow. That was your Urdu 101 and your throat fucking 101 with Ayesha. We hope you picked up some little tips. Maybe I'll do a tip episode one day.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it would be.
Clit
Maybe
sucker.
how to get wet. No. Yeah, we'll see.
How to keep your pussy happy.
Yeah. Oh my god, we can talk about pussy health. Ooh. UTIs.
One day when I get a designer vagina, I'll probably just like steal one of Venus's clit suckers and see.
So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed hearing Ayesha's throat fucking tips.
Oh.
You're like, did I talk about that? Did I say that? And yeah, that's
thank
really
you for joining us,
thank you for joining us. And we will catch you next week in episode 10. We made it to 10 episodes.
We did.
Well, we will with next week's one. Yeah.
Still a lot, yeah.
We truly did bop around in this episode.
I fucking love that
Just
shit.
two bobs bopping around.
I love that. We actually did.
Okay, guys.
Love you.
So
See
have
you
a great
week.
rest. Have a great rest of your week.
Hopefully you throat some dick.
Yeah, let us know if you use Ayesha's tips. Okay, bye.
Ciao.
Mwah.